All right, shalom, kol halayim la Yahweh b'Hashem Yahushai b'Hashem Rachak. Peace to the election of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, nearby and scattered abroad. Peace, love, and blessings. Yahweh's name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, whose name means He is or He exists. B'Hashem means in the name, and Yahweh Shai's name of the Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ, whose name means He deliverer, He salvation. I just want to make this video real quick through the Spirit. It says America's STD explosion laid bare and the shocking number of people catching one every minute. And this is why it's important for you brothers and you sisters out here, okay, to control your flesh, man. We have to control our flesh. Speaking for myself first as well, too, because I've been in a predicament like this before. All right, so I know from experience, man. Okay, shameful to say that, but sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with. Sometimes you do know and you don't care. All right. So, speaking for myself first, brothers and sisters, we have to control ourselves out here. And you know what I'm saying? As much as we can help it, be mindful of who we dealing with. All right. And this is why, you got certain Israelite groups that say, oh, you could just, deal with a woman and do away with her and things of that nature. That's not the way to go about situations, man. All right, it's not a circumspect way to live, just dealing with, any type of woman. All right, for you brothers out there, okay? Because of things like this. It says 5 Americans caught a sexually transmitted infection every minute last year as cases remain at a near record high. Yeah, because you got people out here since, the time of the pandemic, all right, they've been sleeping around mad crazy, man. All right? Don't think for a second that people was just, laid up in their houses, not doing anything, no social contact. Nah, people was having a lot of sex during that time, man, and getting sick of each other and getting sick, period. Okay? So since the time of, 2020, even up until now, just this generation in general over the past few years have just become more sexually rampant. Okay? Because, you got people meeting each other on dating sites. You also got a lot of rapes going on, okay? You also got, like people with just very low standards, relatively low standards, and they deal with whoever they want, man, okay? It says, but the CDC says that there are signs the STI epidemic is slowing after spiking 90% in the last 20 years. Yeah, because of this sexual liberation, okay? Because of the sexual liberation, okay, women empowerment, all right, you got a lot of women out here who feel like they could just sleep with whoever they want, and and people don't like hearing this, but this is another fact. All right, the vagina holds more bacteria than a man's penis. Okay, I'll even go as far as to say a circumcised man's penis. All right, because you brothers who haven't cut the foreskin and things of that nature. All right, y'all brothers got to realize that y'all are holding, some bacteria as well too. Okay, this is why it's good to get circumcised, which is in our law. Okay, it don't matter how old you are. It says, but the CD also if you're not circumcised, if you're uncircumcised, okay, you can't bless the Torah at the Passover, but that's a situation for another day. It says official data released today showed there were 2.4 million sexually transmitted infections in 2023, which was up just 3% compared to the previous year. And I'll say this as well too. You got this thing on I seen about it from YouTube, but you got this thing called hag maxing, which is essentially, as a matter of fact, let's look it up real quick. I gotta skedaddle out of here in a little bit because I gotta go to the plantation. All right, this thing called hag maxing, right? Which it's not new, okay, but this is just what they're calling it, all right? It says, what's up with sudden popularity of hag maxing trend? It says, personally, I understand what I guess he's saying it is, but it seems, at least to me, like I completely made up and has no basis in reality whatsoever. I mean, I know young men find it no harder to find a date their age, but I haven't seen anything besides memes and some YouTube clickbait videos, which would give any sort of reason to think it's happening on any scale bigger than before whatsoever. My question is, why is the trend suddenly so popular, and is there any basis to it? because as far as my knowledge, friend circles go, that's definitely not true. Okay, so they're just asking the question as to why I got so popular, but what hag maxing basically is, here it is, Urban Dictionary, forgive me. It says, when you're older and all the anime boys, goodness grief, that you like stay the same, and you become an old hag and you start gooning, well, hag maxing. So it's basically someone that has a higher age gap compared to you. It's not popular slang spreading on X, which is formerly Twitter. So that's what hag maxing is. Okay. So you also got this. You got these older women, 30, 40, 50 plus, and things of that nature, dating these young men. Okay. You got women in general, sleeping with, I don't know, some dusty ass dude from the hood because maybe he got a big rod, or he makes her feel good and things of that nature, because these women sleep with men for emotional reasons. Okay, so the point that I'm getting to is, all right, we have to be circumspect in everything we do, man. All right, this is the book of First Peter. All right, we have to separate ourselves from the elements of this world. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 1, verse 13. It says, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober." All right, the word sober means serious. Okay, and in the NLT on the right hand side, it says, "Exercise self-control." It says, "In hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahushua, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lusts in your ignorance," all right, not satisfying your own desires, "but as he which have called you holy is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation," which means conduct. All right, everything you do, your manner of life. "Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy." Okay, I'm gonna get this as well too. Romans 13:13. All right, this is for you guys who say that brothers could sleep with whatever type of woman and do away with her and so on and so forth. That's not circumspect, man. Okay, it says, I'll just read the point. It says, "Let us walk honestly." All right, have some integrity, man. Be honest with yourself. Have some self-control. Be holy. It says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting, in drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying." Okay. And the point that I wanted to get from there is, along with all of those things, I wanted to single out the word chambering. When you look that up, the Greek word is koite. It says, "A place for lying down, resting, sleeping, a bed, couch, the marriage bed of adultery, cohabitation, whether lawful or unlawful, sexual intercourse." That's what chambering is. So the Bible speaks against hookup culture. Okay? The Bible speaks against hookup culture. So just like women shouldn't be out here sleeping with whoever the hell, us as men, especially men of Yahweh Shem Shai, we should not be sleeping with any, just any random old woman, man. All right, that's not circumspect. Okay? And don't think for a second that just because, you in the truth that you can't, get caught up with a manipulative woman, man. That's still very possible even now that you're in the truth. Okay? But with that being said, Lord's willing, this is edifying. Y'all brothers and sisters continue to be holy. Shalom.